Yo guys, what is happening? Welcome back to Play Games and welcome to another Minecraft 1.14 video. So hey guys, we're taking a look at a really cool, simple, fully automatic bamboo farm. That's right guys, check this thing out. It's absolutely just raining bamboo. I have no clue how long it's going to take until my game freezes. Because at this rate, I don't know how many blocks are on the ground, but it sure is a lot. Holy smokes, check this thing out guys. It's a pretty simple design, it's super compact, and I can't wait to show it to you guys. Also, quick disclaimer before we jump into this video. This design was shown to me by a buddy, and we've been kind of using it for the last little while on sugarcane. I made a few modifications for the bamboo, of course. But, you know, I'm sure this design exists on the internet. I by no means want to take any credit for it whatsoever. And I'm just simply here to show you guys how to build it in case you're unfamiliar with it or just want to learn how to build maybe a new style of farm in Minecraft. So here we are, and let's start by taking a look at how this thing is built. Actually, scratch that. Let's see what it does first of all. I'll just kind of take you guys through it real quick. We've got this water stream here. I've done two kind of options here. You can, use a water stream as a collection system for the bamboo, or you can use hoppers as a collection system. But the basic premise of it here is that you're going to put a whole bunch of observers and pistons down in this sort of format there. So a block on the ground, piston, and then an observer at the top. And this observer is going to face the bamboo. So when it grows 3 tall, it's going to trigger this line of redstone along the back. Hidden off as many circuits as it can as far as it goes. This farm can be expanded as long as you want. It just will only trigger a certain amount of pistons for each one that grows 3 tall. However, it will hit down the rest of the bamboo that's all down there, and therefore it will push it forward because the pistons will push it most times. Sometimes it does get caught, so it's not 100% resistant to having leftover items on the ground. However, the pistons are going to push it and hopefully hit it into the water stream or the hopper stream depending on what you use. So that's the idea behind it. As you guys can see, it's super expandable and super easy to build. So I think it's like the ideal farm for a single player survival world. Or again, if you're trying to build this crazy big bamboo farm, you can go ahead and make it huge. Over here, I have a little example of one that is just too tall, or like one bamboo plant, and just a little hopper set up here, and you guys can see I've already gotten a stack. By the way, another disclaimer, I'm at like 1,000 tick speed, so this is not how quick they will perform in your world. However, bamboo does grow very quick in the regular world, so I'm sure you will get results, not quite like this, but pretty similar. You will get a lot of bamboo from even just a simple farm like this. If you left this running for a few hours, I'm sure you get a couple stacks at least, so definitely something to look into if you really are low on resources, you're just starting out and you want to start getting lots of bamboo. So how do we build it? Just by looking at it, you can pretty much figure it out. However, I am still going to go over it, guys. We're going to go ahead and just do the other side here because I want to demonstrate how compact you can actually make these. And I've already messed up. You got to start by leaving one patch of grass in between where your hoppers are going to go. So I'm just going to kind of demonstrate again how compact you can really make this farm. And there's even another cool trick, which I'm going to show you here in a second as well. So if we go ahead and we place the bamboo all along the grass here, you're going to see that they get placed in these random patterns. No issues there whatsoever. That was actually not the smartest thing to do because now we kind of got to go and do all the pistons. You know what? You might not want to place this first because you're going to be having to place some pistons down. So let's go ahead. This is not going too well for tutorial, is it, guys? Oh boy. That is where the bamboo will go though. But you know what? Let's not do that first. Oh man, we're just getting rained down here with bamboo. Let's actually go ahead and turn down the tick speed a little bit here, and then I can kind of demonstrate at what speed it'll go if you're just playing on a regular world. I think it's usually at 20 or 40, something along those lines. So there you go. You guys can see. Now it's kind of operating. We're not getting bamboo splashed all in our face, so we can kind of focus a little bit more on the builds here. That was going a little crazy. So this is the goal, though. We've got a line of pistons. We've got a line of grass in front of the pistons, and just any sort of block in between the piston and the grass, just like so, dividing them. So I'm going to go ahead now and place the bamboo down. Now you can actually go ahead and do it. Again, I mean, in the case where you don't have a crazy tick speed, you can go ahead and do that first as well. But in this case, we're going to go ahead and do it like that. Now, observers are interesting. You want to make sure the red side is facing the back. And the red side will always face whichever side, you're placing it from. So go along the back of it now and place all these down just like so. That's the side that's going to connect to the redstone. The redstone is going to lie on these blocks right here, connecting it into the pistons. And therefore, making it as expandable as possible. Now, you got to remember, it's like this dust connects to this piston, but since it's connected in a line, it's also going to connect to the next 16 pistons, or as long as it goes. So there you go. So just remember that, because if you're like, why is that triggering all those, and they're hitting them at 2, or maybe even there's nothing there, it's just kind of how the farm works. So don't worry about that. It's totally normal. And there you go. You can kind of see it working here. And then again, you want to put some sort of collection system in. You can do a water stream like this, and then all the blocks that drop will flow into that water stream, and then maybe land in a hopper, or you could just go pick them up, whatever you choose. Or the other option is a hopper stream if you have a little bit more resources and just want to be able to store stuff. And I don't know what the benefit would be to using the different ones. I guess like if you're operating a lot and you need to pick up a lot more, might be easier to send them through a whole bunch of different hoppers versus having just one hopper at the end of a stream where tons of blocks are going through. It depends on how big you build your farm, though, and then you gotta kind of make that decision as to whether or not you want to use hopper or the water stream. But I'd say for this size farm, either one will work just great. To build the one wide one, again, you're just going to want to basically base it off of the exact same design, except just one wide of these sections. And again, really doesn't take that much resources. You need one observer, one piece of redstone dust, and a piston. So a little bit of iron involved there, but nothing too crazy. In this case, I've just gone ahead and I've done the one wide, bamboo block right here with the block underneath, pretty standard. And then I've just went ahead and placed one hopper, and in this case, it's heading straight into a chest right here, using the new andesite slab, or stair as well, I should say, which is pretty cool. I did say I was going to mention one cool trick with these, which is actually that if you go ahead here and place pistons like so, use the exact same, whoa, not what I meant to do. Use the exact same observers, though, on this side, you can actually make this farm extremely compact. If I could get these to place correctly, that's a pretty good example of it right there. Yeah, you can get this farm to go pretty compact because now on either side, if any of them grow, and you'll kind of see an example of it here, and I may have to turn up the tick speed a little bit here, so let's just go ahead and do that again, get this thing kind of going crazy. But you can see that now both sides will go off. And we can just leave it like that, and you only need one line in between each row of your farm for the redstone, and they'll both operate off this. Now, however, you do have to remember that if this one is triggered over here and it's 3 tall, this one will be triggered, of course, and the next few down, and it might not be fully grown. Totally fine. You just gotta wait, and it will do it again, I'm sure, when another one reaches the full height. So there is some loss there for sure. Not 100% like the most efficient farm on the planet. I cannot stress that enough. Don't go down and say there's more efficient ones because there totally are. And yeah, so you don't have to tell me that because I already know. But yeah, I mean, obviously you get a little bit of loss, but for the most part you gain a lot of those items, and it seems like a pretty nice compact farm to use. So you guys have it. Very basic, fairly efficient, and really not that resource heavy. I think it's a really cool idea for a bamboo farm. And also, didn't even mention it, but this is what I got the idea from originally, was that you can use the exact same farm for sugarcane, of course, which is right here in our inventory. Now, in sugarcane, you do have to use the water. There's no other choice. You just have to use the water. And sugarcane, you just do the exact same thing. You would go ahead here and place it down the bottom, and I'm making a big mess of everything here, but there you guys have it. And then, of course, when the sugarcane grows up, it's going to go ahead and be broken and put in the same water. So you could use it for both of them. You could even change it out in between. Let's say you have enough bamboo, and you go in and change it out with sugarcane. I don't know. Just seems like a really useful farm to have in your base, though, or in your survival world. Anyway, guys, enough of me rambling. That is going to do it for today's video on the 1.14 bamboo farm. Again, not taking any credit for this build whatsoever. However, I was very excited to show it to you guys, and I hope you guys were excited to see it as well. Anyway, if you guys did enjoy today's video, please don't forget to go on below and leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I really do appreciate it when you guys do it, and yeah, it just means the world to me. Anyway, I will see you guys all in the next video.